Hi folks, it's Marty with Remax Real Estate. In the last module, we discussed the engineering and life cycle side of a reserve fund study. Now, we're going to look at the part that often causes the most anxiety, the financial modeling and contribution adequacy. This is where people see large numbers and assume there's a problem. Let's break it down calmly. What the financial model is actually doing. A reserve fund study doesn't just list future replacements. It builds a 30-year cash flow projection. That projection estimates how much money is currently in the reserve fund, how much the building components deteriorate each year in dollar terms, how much should be contributed annually, what the reserve balance will look like over time. It is essentially a long-term savings plan for the building, nothing more. One number that often scares people is the annual deterioration amount. For example, the study might say, annual deterioration is currently $180,000. That does not mean there's a $180,000 bill coming this year. It means that if you average out the aging of all major components, the building wears out at that financial rate. It's similar to depreciation in accounting. It's a modeling tool, not a payment demand. Now we get to the most important question. Is the corporation contributing enough each year to keep pace with that deterioration? If annual contributions are lower than the projected wear and tear rate, the study will recommend increases. You may see language like, current contributions are insufficient. That doesn't mean crisis. It means alignment is required. Think of it like a retirement plan. If you're not saving enough each year to match future expenses, your advisor tells you to increase contributions. That doesn't mean you're bankrupt. It means adjustments are necessary. The reserve fund study includes tables projecting the reserve balance year by year. What you want to look for is, does the reserve balance stay positive over time? Or does it dip into negative territory? If it stays positive, the funding model is stable. If it dips negative, that indicates a funding gap, which could result in increased contributions, a special levy, or a loan structure. But even then, that's planning, not failure. When reading the financial section, ask 3 questions. Is the building solvent today? Are contribution increases being implemented? Is there a clear capital plan? If the answers are yes, you're looking at structured financial planning, not mismanagement. Most 20-year-old wood frame buildings are entering capital renewal cycles. That means reserve fund modeling becomes more active. Contribution increases are common. Large projected numbers appear. That's maturity, not collapse. The reserve fund study exists to smooth out financial impact over time. It is a financial roadmap. In the next module, we'll step outside the reserve fund study and examine the rest of the condominium document package, including financial statements, board minutes, and how to interpret them without overreacting. I'm Marty Smayda with Remax Real Estate, and that's how you interpret the financial modeling side of a reserve fund study calmly and intelligently.